Hi, everyone. This is Bob Cook, General Manager of the IT and Technical Solutions Divisions at Migrating Corporation. I'm here today with Hector, our Director of Operations, and he's going to share with us how he put together a large-scale support project for a client of ours under an extremely short timeline. Now, it's always best to allow plenty of time to address the what ifs that come up in project planning, but sometimes real life gets in the way of doing just that. So, Hector is going to share with us how we rose to the occasion to make our client support mechanism shine in front of and for the end users. Hector, let's hear a bit about this project.
Sure. So the primary goal of the project was to convert their users from Microsoft applications to 100% Google applications. Most of the users knew nothing about those Google applications, so there's a lot of training involved on the user end. But in terms of preparation, there's really three keys that we focused on to ramp up and be ready for that service. The first one was planning. There was a lot of planning they had to go into understanding what tools needed to be used, getting the staff identified and getting schedules set, as well as communication back to our partner to find out exactly what we needed to do to provide that particular support. Number two, as I mentioned, communication, constant communication between the client, between our staff, between our supervisory, so that we're all on the same page. We had a couple of meetings a day, and that was 7 days a week. A lot of the users had time on the weekend, so they would call and we would deal with their issues there as well. And the third is flexibility. Probably the most success on the project was flexibility. We started with about 180 agents. We had a ramp down in a couple week period once the volume dropped to about 100 agents. And then as the volume continued to drop, we would drop again to about 80 agents. In addition to that, we just didn't see volume at nights and weekends. So we also reduced volume at nights and weekends. Now, why that's important is that was for phase one of the project. Once we got into phase two, everything ramped back up again. So we had to have the flexibility to be able to go back to the 24/7, add agents back into the mix so that we can provide the support. Once it rolled down, then again, we would go into our ramp down period and our ramp down support. So those three were probably the big keys to the success of this project.
Training, communication, flexibility. So well said. Boy, communication is just so important in all aspects of our life, and just further proof that in the business world, how much easier that makes it to be successful. And the flexibility, that's a big deal. I mean, we do this for a living. That allowed us to be flexible and nimble to the project, and I think was what contributed a lot to the success that we delivered. Thanks, Hector. Great story and well done. Please be sure to check out our next video and visit us at mecdyne.com.
Thank you.